Well, this video is a wee bit different from my usual. My friend here sitting in the boat, Andy, has shown a desire to learn to fly fish. Unfortunately, the end of a season with some pretty atrocious weather, we're out at Sweet Hope. It looks to be a lovely day, but it's actually bitterly cold with a most unbelievable, miserable wind, quite a strong wind. I've started him off on dry fly, which a lot of people might think, well, that's a silly thing to do, but he's never cast before, and by popping a dry fly in front of the boat, at least it's pretty evident to anybody what's going on. If the fly disappears, a fish has had a go at it. It's something to watch, and it doesn't require a lot of casting skill in the beginning just to get a few feet away from the side of the boat. Anyway, this video will show you our progress for the day. Please enjoy. Thanks.
Well, we're going to that spot up there.
Going right up to the top, right up to that light area. So this is pushing the boat against the wind, you know, in a heavy rowing boat, and it's doing all right.
Yeah.
I can turn it up even faster, but for the half minute you save, you use so much extra of the battery, it's not worth it.
It'd be colder as well, you get more wind then, wouldn't you, if you were going a bit faster? What's that bit over there then, that hut?
Well, that screened off bit is where they do that open air swimming. There's a chap runs that, and every now and again he gets these people that like to do that wild swimming.
What, in...
You know, the swim between those buoys.
Would you get in this water with your speedos on?
No, I don't like being. I like being on the water, but not in it.
I like swimming, but I don't know about wild swimming.
Well, at least here there isn't any raw sewerage going in, you know.
What do you call it? What's the name of Mortimer? Gone fishing.
Reeves and Mortimer. Yeah.
Wasn't one of them a non-fisher when they first went?
Yes, it was Reeves, wasn't it? I think it's Reeves, isn't it? It's... So when you're looking at your own fly, you're seeing it there, and I mean, it looks to all the world as if something's just sitting alive on the surface of the water, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? Do you make your own flies? What are they made of then?
Always have done. Well, that one's, the legs are made of pheasant tail fibres knotted, and the thing that keeps it afloat, what they call the hackle, is from a cockerel. But it's not just any old cockerel, it's what they call genetic cockerels that are specially bred for fly tying now, where the quality of the feathers are just in a different league to domestic chickens. The fibres are stiffer, they're more waterproof, the birds are better looked after, but they're a great deal more expensive. In the past, with the fly tie materials, they used to get loads of what they call capes, which is the neck with the feathers on, and they used to get them from China and India, and it was when local farmers were killing the chickens and so on, they would get a few pennies or whatever it was by separating the feathered neck from the bird, and then the importers would bring them into the country and then grade them depending upon the quality. But most of the quality was terrible, so for a long time getting good quality feathers, some of the more experienced anglers or people with money used to breed their own birds so they could get better quality feathers. Because if a bird's on a poor diet, the feather is the first thing that suffers. The condition of the feathers, you know. Because it takes a lot of resources for a bird to produce feathers. That's why the battery hen people have almost feather-free birds now, so the bird isn't using up a load of energy, you know, making feathers. It's just making disgusting flesh that's barely edible.
They grow them in about 6 weeks, don't they?
Yep, that's all your lifespan is, yeah. There we go. Right, Andy, do you want to experience a fish? Grab that. Throw me your rod. Right. Just keep reeling. It'll automatically let out line when it wants to, so just don't worry about that. Just keep reeling in. My God, that came to the net easily. Did you manage to get any thrill from that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you see the fly there.
Yeah.
Caught up in the scissors. So with it being barbless, it's just nice and easy to pull out the opposite way to where it went in.
Oh, I see. So you haven't. It's not a.
There's no barb on there, so it's not.
The barb stops it coming back out. Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
So it's just like a plain hook.
Just a plain, yeah. Okay.
I'll sort that out in a minute because I twisted. It's got twisted around the top. It must take years to get used to that. With the, you know, getting because it's got life of its own, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it has. And you can imagine the fun you have when you're trying your first night fishing session. When in the moonlight you can see where the river is, but you're having to sort of feel how far you're fishing and
Yeah.
so on. That's a windy hole, this, isn't it?
Eh?
It's a windy hole, this. I think I've made a mistake with this.
It's getting a bit more choppy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite unpleasant down here, isn't it?
Where are we off to now?
Well, I was going to be there, but it's just too miserable for words.
Yeah, that's not a bad engine, that.
Well, I think we'll just call it a day and call it something anyway, Andy. What?
What's that just out there? I thought just where you run line out, just a little bit further. It must be in the eyes.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've enjoyed today. It's made a change, mate.
Good.
Not as I ain't bored to death.
No, on the contrary, it's sort of like I was wanting you to experience so much more than what you did.
Well, we got one.
Yeah. But it just shows you how important it is not to miss those takes, because you miss that one and it's nothing.
Yeah.